Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Go.
Welcome you into Region 2 action. More of it here from Mayville State University and Scott Berry Field. It's game 2 of the day. It's between the Thompson Tommies, the visitors on the scoreboard, and the Mayport CG Patriots, who will be the home team on the scoreboard. Basically the home team as well of this tournament, even though they are the 2 seed. Jacob Tenson with you here alongside Joe Lancello, and had a kind of an interesting game there in the first game between Hillsborough Central Valley and Nelson County Mid-Cota. 4-0 victory for the Hillsborough Central Valley Burros, and 3 runs in there in the first inning in that game, and then 1 run in the 7th inning for them as well. But just a great performance from the Burros to advance there in the second round. What did you see out of the Burros that you liked?
Their ability to not take bad pitches, the good batting eye to get, I think it was 5 walks in that 6th inning when they scored the run. And I think anybody watching this game back will also see a bit of a how not to run the bases.
Yeah, there was a handful of base running mistakes there, especially from Nelson County Mid-Cota. They had a couple of good scoring opportunities. It was in the 4th or 5th inning where they had runners on 2nd and 3rd, or they could have had runners on 2nd and 3rd, I should say. And then just kind of some base running mistakes, and really could have gathered some momentum in their favor to potentially get a little run going, get some at least runs on the board, get the momentum in their favor, but nothing came across for them in shutout action for the Burros. So the Burros will advance on to tomorrow. They'll wait to take on the winner of this game for Nelson Mid-Cota. They'll sit around here, wait a little longer, and see who takes or who ends up losing this one, and they'll take it on them about 25 minutes after this game concludes. But looking at this action, Mayport CG, they've won twice against the Thompson Tommies, who are the defending Class B champions 4 times, or the last 4 years, I should say. So kind of a little bit on an uphill battle are the Tommies. They barely got into the double elimination section of this tournament, just winning 5-4 over Larimore on Saturday. But looking back at those games earlier on in the season against Mayport CG, Thompson lost 6-11 back on April 24th, and they also lost in Mayport CG's last game of the season on May 12th. It was a 10-8 victory for the Patriots. So again, the Patriots kind of just having the Tommies number. It'll be interesting to see if they again can do what they've done and put up a bunch of runs against these Tommies. But again, the Thompson Tommies, they have that playoff experience, and it's 0-0 when it comes to these playoffs. Obviously, the Tommies had to play 1 game to get in, but Mayport CG, they had the bye in the first round and well rested after the long delays here. We were supposed to play on Monday, we were supposed to play on Tuesday, but both days a little bit chilly, so we're here on Wednesday where it's a little bit warmer with about 66-degree weather. But we'll take a break here, and we'll come back with those pregame coaches interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank when we come back.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome you back into the pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com here at Mayville State University. We got some pregame coach interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and in Minnesota, dhb.bank. Welcome you back to the pregame show here, joined now with Coach Solis here of the Thompson Tommies. And coming into this game here, you just got a one-run victory on Saturday, just barely snuck into it. Well, it's kind of the message going to the team with that kind of close game.
Yeah, it's postseason. You got to survive in advance in a way. Young squad and experience that doesn't. Some have postseason experience, some don't. So good to get that first one, and whatever fashion you got to get it. You move on to the next one. Hopefully they can take some confidence that we had success in portions of the game. Didn't have success in others, but you try to flush that, work on the last couple practices that we've had, and we got another opportunity today.
And talking about the team that you're playing, Mayport CG, they've kind of had your numbers so far this season. They've beat you twice. What are you kind of taking from those two games to come out potentially with the win here today?
Yeah, we know they're a good team. They're going to put the ball in play. They're going to do things well defensively and on the mound. And in those two games, I think we've made a combined 12 errors. So we're really not even giving ourselves a realistic shot. Some of those games, I think they had one big inning in the first time we played them, and we were diving catch away from at least tying it up and maybe getting the win the second time. So it's very small margins, and when you make 6 errors on average against a good team, they're going to be able to take advantage, and they did. And so this is what we got to figure out going into today is how can we limit those mistakes and take advantage of if they give us any.
And maybe what's kind of the strength of your team for someone who hasn't watched your team play before? What maybe would be the identity of your team?
Right now we feel really confident in a lot of pitchers that we have to be able to go out and throw strikes. And then our offense has really improved throughout the year and doing the things that we need to do to have success, approach, and finding our pitch. So those two things, like I said, the defense is obviously something that has beaten ourselves in the past couple weeks here. If we can have all three phases, we really like our chances today. But you got to go out and prove it.
And who do you have on the mound here today, and what can we expect out of him?
Yeah, Gavin Oster is going to go. He's a senior for us. He's had a really nice couple outings the last two, so kind of going with a hot hand there. And like I said, we're comfortable with a lot of guys, but feel like giving him the ball is giving our best chance to win today.
All right. Well, best of luck here today, and best of luck throughout the rest of the playoffs.
Appreciate it.
That was head coach of the Thompson Tommies, Nate Solis, joining us on the pregame show. Those Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews. We'll be back with part 2 of those pregame interviews when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yield and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Take your softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
Life moves fast, but your mind doesn't always have to. Practicing mindfulness, even for a minute, can help you stay calm and focused. Try noticing your breathing, paying attention to your surroundings, or taking a moment to reset before a test or a practice. Set goals that matter to you, celebrate small wins, and don't forget to take a break from screens. Your brain needs downtime just as much as your body does. Mental health isn't one big choice. It's a bunch of small ones you can make every day, and you're capable of all of them. Go Tommies!
Welcome into the pregame show here, joined now with Mayport CG head coach Alex Berry, and taking on a team in Thompson where they've been dominant throughout the last couple of years, but you've had their number here this year with 2 victories. What can you take away from those 2 games to kind of come out with another win here today?
Well, I think just drawing upon confidence, being able to get a win, but it doesn't really mean a whole lot when you get into the playoffs. You have an away team, you have a home team, so we're just looking forward to the opportunity, and hopefully we can play some good baseball today.
And with the games being postponed a little bit, you've had well over a week off now, so kind of what's maybe been the message to kind of keep the minds right for your team?
Just stay prepared every single day. We can control our preparation, we can't control the weather, we can't control who wins and loses besides us. It's just controlling what we can control overall.
And now we get a beautiful day here today. We were going to maybe play in some colder weather, so we kind of avoid that cold weather. So what kind of maybe message to the team to get them going early on?
Yeah, I think they're pretty motivated. The guys are excited to get into tournament time. Like you said, we've been off for over a week, so they're interested in getting started and playing in the tournament and seeing where we're at with things. So.
And you're basically playing in front of your home crowd too as well, so what does that kind of give you a little extra boost?
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to be able to play here in Mayville State and have a lot of our supporting fans here. It kind of gives you a little boost for the game, having that energy going into the game, so that's huge.
All right, well, best of luck here today and good luck going forward.
Thank you very much.
Again, thank you to Alex Berry for joining us on the pregame show, Mayport CG head coach, and those were your pregame coaches interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. We'll take a step aside here and we'll get you those starting lineups when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Get ahead of your spring planting needs with flowers, shrubs, and trees. Watts Ace Hardware Greenhouse is open now. Watts Ace Hardware, a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware and check out their greenhouse, which is open right now. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com. At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
If you can dream it up, we can make it a reality.
Hello, this is Jonathan Olson with Greenworks Landscaping and Fencing.
We can offer you a complete package when it comes to an external look to your property. Paver patios, outdoor kitchens, retaining walls, or fencing. We offer you all that and more.
Our fences are built to last, so you have low maintenance beauty that not only improves the look, but also the value of your home.
To show us your ideas or let us help you design your perfect outdoor sanctuary, check us out on the web at gworkslf.com.
Welcome you back into Scott Berry Field. It's a sunny 64-degree day. High of up to 67. We'll hope to hit that around the 4 o'clock hour, about when that third and final game should be starting approximately. But let's get you those starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. We'll start first with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Thompson Tommies. Leading off will be Mac Michelson, number 17, playing left field. Batting second will be number 5, Eli Gemmel, playing third. Batting third will be number 11, Dex Ovdom, the catcher. Batting cleanup will be number 13, Caden Loyland, the right fielder. Batting fifth will be number 6, Jeremy Tice, the center fielder. Batting sixth will be number 4, and on the mound, Gavin Oyster. Batting 7th and number 2 will be Joe Taylor, the second baseman. Batting 8th will be number 10, Jacob Olson, the designated hitter, and he is hitting for the first baseman, Eli Schumacher, who wears number 20. Then rounding up the lineup will be number 1, Grady Hurst, the shortstop. For Mayport CG, leading off, it'll be number 2, Bricker Johnson, the left fielder. Batting second will be Connor Doctor, number 24, the center fielder. Batting third will be Sawyer McGillis, number 11, the shortstop. Batting cleanup will be number 19, Easton Hansen, the third baseman. Batting fifth will be number 21, Alex Arsvold, the catcher. Batting sixth will be number 4, Caden Hogfoss, the pitcher. Batting seventh will be number 7, Samuel Weaver, the first baseman. Batting eighth will be Case Judish, number 12, the right fielder. And rounding up the lineup will be number 3, Aiden Arsvold, the second baseman. So those are your starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Starting lineups are about to be read off here, so we're gonna take a quick little break, and we'll come back, and first pitch will be up shortly thereafter here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neelsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Welcome you back here into Scott Berry Field. Jacob Tenson alongside Joe Lancello. And again, it's going to be 3 straight games here. We'll be here for all 3 of these games here today. First one was Hillsboro Central Valley taking the win 4-0 over Nelson County Mid-Coda. And again, Joe Lancello was on the call for that one. And we kind of look at maybe the preview for that game coming up, or the game coming up. It'll be the losers of the first 2 games. Nelson County Mid-Coda lost that first one, and obviously whoever comes out with a loss here today, and maybe what would you look forward to in that third and final game of the day?
Well, Nelson County Mid-Coda is not going to go down with a fight. I know that. I'm not sure who is going to be pitching for them. Mm-hmm. And coming out of this game, I'm not sure who would be on the mound for whoever the losing team would be. I think it was good that Hillsboro Central Valley, they got a bit of a break because of a shutout and also because they didn't have to use any other pitchers. So if necessary, tomorrow or the next day, Brody Dickoff would still have a few pitchers left in his arsenal to be able to use.
Absolutely. And kind of looking forward to it, or looking ahead, if Mayport CG were to lose, they faced Nelson Mid Dakota twice in the regular season. They won in their first game of the season 9-0, but Nelson County Mid Dakota, they beat them, and the second time they matched up, it was a 4-3 victory for the Chargers. So they have maybe some hope if Mayport CG was to lose. But then on the other side, Thompson Tommies, when they faced off with Nelson County Mid Dakota, it was a 4-1 victory for them back on April 30th. And I believe that was the only time that those two faced off it was. So maybe for Nelson County Mid Dakota, they're hoping that the higher seed actually loses, which typically isn't what you want.
Mm-hmm. And I guess for this game here, the words often spoken by the legendary pro wrestler Ric Flair come into play. If you want to be the man, you've got to beat the man.
Exactly.
And Thompson, as 4-time defending Class B state champions, would be the man.
Yeah, and then you look at it, though, at just this season, Mayport CG feels like they are the man because they've beat Thompson twice. So one of those two things is going to have to give, and looks like we're about ready to get that first pitch. First pitch of the game brought to you by Norman County Raceway. Check the World of Outlaws late models on Tuesday, June 30th in Ada. Tickets now available at normancountyraceway.com. So to lead off the game for the Tommies, it'll be Mac Michelson, the left fielder. And Caden Hogfoss looks dialed in, ready to go. And here comes that first pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right side, out of play. First pitch comes at 2:09. Again at 65 degrees now. Next pitch. A little bit high for ball one.
This is baseball weather.
This is baseball weather. We were going to have to play in some 30-degree weather as the next pitch is swung on and missed. It was going to be 30-degree weather on Monday or Tuesday. Decided to move it back with a little bit of rain as well, too. Also a deciding factor, and I'm kind of glad that they moved it back. Next pitch, swung on, fouled off on the right side again. So 1-2 still the count. 65 to feels like at 63 with that slight wind. Kind of blowing in. It did play a factor at 12-mile-per-hour winds. Now it's blowing my papers, so it's blowing a little bit. Next pitch is in there for a ball. Hogfoss working quickly, throws home. Swung on, in play on the right side, into right field, getting underneath it and making the catch is Case Judish out and right. So quick first out there for Hogfoss. Found the strike zone a lot and then was able to get that ball in play, but right to the right fielder. So now bring up Eli Gemmel, the third baseman. First pitch to him. A little bit inside, maybe a little bit high as well for ball one. Next pitch. Inside again. Just trying to jam him up there on the inside corner, but just can't quite find it.
Judish in right field, shallow and giving up a lot of room down the line.
See if he goes opposite field. Next pitch. That one's in there for a strike again, going inside. So must have something on the scouting report that says he doesn't like those inside pitches. 2-1. Fouled straight back, make it 2-2. And Hogfoss catches. This time he's taking a little bit of time making some adjustments. But otherwise he's been working fairly fast. Here comes the next pitch. This one into right field again. Judish, a couple steps in, now a couple steps back, and makes the catch. He's been busy out there for the first two outs. Let's now bring up the catcher, Dex Obdam. Lefty now, first lefty that Hogfoss will face. Takes a long look in, gets ready. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. Move the hands, but decided not to swing. In there for a strike anyways, though. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, and this one in the left field, but in foul territory and out of play. Now 0-2.
Dex, as a freshman, was the starting catcher last year for the Tommies as they won the state championship.
There's plenty of experience and just a young player as well, too, and that's kind of what Coach Nate Solis said is they have some experience, but not as much maybe as their roster last year. Next pitch, this one right back up the middle, and it hits off the base. And it's going to be a base hit there. The first hit of the game for the Tommies belongs to Dex Ovdom.
Right fielder, Kaden Moylan.
Took a couple of odd hops.
It's the
But you'll take them.
You will. Not too often when it actually hits off the base. It was going right at it and then actually ricocheted off of it, so it's kind of hard to make that play there by Sawyer McGillis. Now up to bat is Moylan, and he grounds to second base. Easy play for the third out of the inning. So just one hit, no runs come across for the Thompson Tommies here in the top of the first. Due up for the Mayport CG Patriots in the bottom of the first will be Bricker Johnson, Connor Doctor, and Sawyer McGillis when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
So on the mound for the Thompson Tommies, it'll be Gavin Oster, and kind of in the pregame show we heard from Nate Solis, kind of their main arm. So we'll see if he can kind of set down this number 2 seeded Mayport CG Patriots and get their first win against them here on this season. As at the top of the inning, it was nothing for the Tommies offensively, just that one hit there from Dex Ovdom. Again, that wind is blowing straight in, so we saw in that first game the outfielders kind of playing in tight a little bit, and it seemed like that was what Mayport CG's strategy was as well. We'll see if the Tommies kind of anticipate that as well, and it's kind of blowing straight into the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth and blowing right at the face of Joe Lancello, who's behind the camera right now. Up to the plate now is Bricker Johnson, the left fielder for the Patriots. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh,
that got close, and it did hit him on the shoulder. So first pitch, and the Patriots already have a runner on.
Not the start if you want defensively.
No, and especially after only seeing 4 batters up to the plate for the Tommies, going 1, 2, 3, and then 4 for the 3 outs. Immediately seeing a base runner. So here's the first pitch to Doctor, and that one's a ball. Doctor, the center fielder for the Patriots. On the left side, righty versus lefty. Next pitch, in there for a strike. Doctor on the season, a .333 batting average. 11 RBIs on the season. Potentially, if he gets something in the gap, could bring one in, but he shows a bunt, but brings it back because it's high and outside for ball 2. Looking like they might try and play some small ball here early on. We'll see if he shows bunt again. Showing it, runner goes, throw down. It's in there in time, but it gets by into center field, so it's going to be a stolen base for Bricker Johnson. A nice throw there. It was a little bit short from Ovden, but could have been corralled, and I think it was there in plenty of time if it would have been fielded cleanly.
Little tougher throw for the catcher with a lefty batter up.
It is. Nice pitch, swung on and missed. Good hack at it, but now a full count. The runner in scoring position with 0 outs. See if Doctor can get a hold of one. Looking back to second, now throws home. Swung on and missed. Actually, it was tipped, but right into the glove. It's still a strikeout nonetheless. First one of the ball game for Gavin Oster. So now with 1 out, brings up Sawyer McGillis, the shortstop. McGillis sits in. He's tight there on the batter's box, close to the plate. First pitch. Just misses outside. Digs right back in, and the right toe is right on the batter's box line with a slightly open stance. Next pitch, swung on, fouled off on the right side, out of play. So 1-1 count.
Tommy's outfield shallow in left and center. And the right fielder is the deepest of the 3.
So maybe the scouting report says he likes to go a little bit apotaco. See if we can do that right here. Next pitch. And it's going to be ripped down the line. Fair ball. That's going to score 1. And it looks like it'll be likely a double. Throw to second is not in time. It's an RBI double for Sawyer McGillis. And we have our first run of the game.
Nice hard hit ball down the left field line.
McGillis just did a good job. It was an inside pitch and just ripped it right down the line. Good diving effort there from Eli Gemmel, but just couldn't quite get a glove on it. McGillis drops off his batting gloves to the first baseman, or first base coach, and now settling in is Easton Hansen, the third baseman. First pitch to him. That one's high for ball 1. So it's 1-0 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Next pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1 count. Hansen hitting over 400, just barely 404. He also has 23 RBIs. Next pitch swung on and missed. That leads the Mayport CG Patriots. He has a 10 RBI lead on the next hitter for Mayport CG. Next pitch, that one up in the air in center field, going out to the right center. Still going for it, but the center fielder catches it. Runner thought about tagging, but just takes one step off the bag, then goes right back. Jeremy Tice covering a lot of ground out there.
He sure did. Almost like on the football field.
I'll bring up
me part of the Tommy's football team.
And showing that speed again. First pitch. This one a little bit outside to Alex Arsvold. Another lefty here for Mayport CG. With 2 outs. Runner on second. Next pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Oster looking to try and just limit this damage. Just 1 run in the first. Next pitch. Outside again. Ball 2. We saw in the first game, 3 runs came across for Hillsborough Central Valley, and that was basically all they scored up until the last inning. Those were the only runs of the game all came in the first inning. Next pitch, inside, 3-1. Hopefully we get maybe a little more runs here than just the 1 run, or potentially throughout the game we get some more dispersed runs where it doesn't get, as this next pitch is a little bit high, ball 4. I'm the type of person who likes to see some runs, and maybe you're more of a defensive-minded person, but I like to see some runs, so hopefully we see a little bit more than just those 4, and all of them coming basically in that first inning.
Or at least some scoring threats.
There we go. So Arsvold now on first. Runners on first and second. It's Arsvold on first and McGillis on second. Brings up now the pitcher, Caden Hogfoss, and we'll see if he can help his cause. First pitch, in there for a strike. Oster looking to lock in, does take a look back at second, now throws home, swung on and missed, throw down to first, and he's caught in no man's land, in a pickle, back and forth. Nobody's covering first, but here comes Oster to cover, going back and forth again, and applying the tag. Good job to kind of tire him out. And again, just a little bit of sloppy base running. We saw it in the first game. That time just an extended lead, just daring the catcher to throw, and he did. But one run does come across off of one hit, the RBI double from Sawyer McGillis. It's 1-0 on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest seed sales scoreboard. We'll step aside here on yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Welcome to the 130th Annual Norman County Fair, June 24th through 27th, Ada, Minnesota. FFA Day. New this year, Jindo Bingo, the Big Air ATV show in the R&J Broadcasting Grandstand. Plus free music, basketball challenge, Check 6 Veterans Day, Youth Day, Senior Day, racing, the Mooncats, lumberjack shows, and so much more. For the full schedule, visit NormanCountyFair.com. Norman County Fair, Ada, Minnesota, June 24th through 27th. It's where summer begins, the fun never ends.
Will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Tommies. Due up, Jeremy Tice, Gavin Oster, and Joe Taylor. Settling into the box is Jeremy Tice. He made that great play out in center field, covered a long distance. Hopefully he's caught his breath now. Next pitch, or first pitch he sees, swung on and must have been tipped back, and I think it might have hit the umpire as well as he takes off his mask and kind of catches his breath a little bit. Walk out to the mound as well. Catcher and Alex Arsvold and Caden Hogfoss have a little talk about that fouled back pitch. I think maybe just giving the umpire a little bit of time to settle back in, and a little bit of an apology there as well from Jeremy Tice. Gives a knucks there to the umpire, and so does the catcher Alex Arsvold. But we're ready to go now. So here comes the 0-1. Pitch had a little bit of movement on it, but didn't move enough to get into the strike zone for ball one. Here's the pitch. Outside, now 2-1. Hogfoss taking a little extra time this time, adjust the cap. Now he's ready to go. Here it comes. High fly ball, shallow right field. 3 players go after it. The right fielder ends up making the catch. Judish, he's been busy out there. That's his third put out already of the game.
Looked like the second baseman was going to make that play, as we'd seen something similar in the first game where the Nelson County Mid-Coda shortstop Ronigan made a long run to almost that very same area there to make a catch of a pop-up.
Like I said, the wind blowing straight in has caused havoc there in the first game, and almost caused some havoc there on that next one. It's blowing straight in, so it's kind of confusing. And this one's popped up in the air in the right center field, and again, Judish underneath it. Again, he's staying busy out there. That's his already 4th put out of the game.
It also kind of says, are the Thompson batters maybe swinging a little late?
Exactly. Just the velocity there of Hogfoss, maybe just a little bit too much for him. Like you said, just a little bit behind it, so it's going all out to right field. I'll bring up Joe Taylor, first pitch to him. A little bit high for ball one.
Taylor with a critical hit in the win against Larimore to get to this stage. He led off the 8th inning with a triple and came on to score.
So Joe Taylor also has some wheels. That one called for a strike, 1-1 the count. Next pitch, fly ball on the right side, foul territory, but plenty of room, and making the catch and then running into the fence. Good play there from Samuel Weaver. His teammates go and check on him, and he appears to be mostly all right. Kind of a little bit of a limp coming out afterwards, but it's a 1-2-3 inning for Caden Hogfoss on the mound with 3 flyouts. So due up for the Mayport CG Patriots. When we come back, will be Caden Hogfoss, Samuel Weaver, and Case Judish when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Welcome you back here. First pitch to Hogfoss is low. Hogfoss did come up to bat in the first inning, but throw down to first caused a force out. Alex Arsvold was caught in the middle of a pickle and eventually got tagged out. His next pitch is in there for a strike now, 1-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Move the hands, doesn't swing, but in there for a strike. Now 1-2. Kind of an athletic catch there by Oster on the throwback from the catcher. 1-2 pitch. Swung on into right field, foul territory, and out of play. We'll do 1-2 over again. Hogfoss has done a good job on the mound so far, just giving up 1 hit through 2 innings. Next pitch outside, ball 2. Comes a pitch from Oster, off speed, a little bit high, ball 3. So full count to Caden Hogfoss. And here it comes. Swung on, grounded to third, throw over, couple hops, and in plenty of time gets the out. Good play there from Eli Gemmel, showing off the cannon.
Took a little while to set himself, but again, pretty strong arm.
Yeah, it took about 2 or 3 hops there and eventually threw down, but he knew he had plenty of time as Hogfoss wasn't a full sprint there from him either. Bring up now Samuel Weaver, the first baseman. First pitch to him a little bit high for ball 1.
Eli Gemmel could be the next pitcher that Thompson uses, and he also works behind the plate when Dex Afton is pitching.
Next pitch catches the strike zone, now 1-1. So yeah, plenty of arms, kind of something that Coach Nate Solis said there. They're confident in their pitchers. They have plenty of them. Next pitch, off speed, out lunging for it and misses it. Now 1-2. So Weaver has to resettle himself in and doesn't want to replicate a swing like that. Here it comes. Swung on, grounded, foul right back behind him. So now he's on it, but takes a little extra time and still trying to figure out that swing a little bit. Oster looks in, shakes off a handful of pitches, now throws. That one outside, now 2-2. Getting 1-0 here on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. That run came in the bottom of the first there for the Mayport CG Patriots off an RBI double from McGillis. Next pitch, a little bit low, now full count again. Weaver with a .417 batting average. Next pitch outside, so he'll walk. Second walk of the ball game issued by Oster. Also hit a batter. I'll bring up Case Judish, who's been busy out in right field. We'll see if he stays busy at the plate. Gets the signs there from the third base coach and now digs in. First pitch to him. Outside, ball one. Judish with a .216 average coming into today's game. 7 RBIs on the season. Throw over to first. In safely. Just trying to keep the runner in Weaver honest. Was getting a little bit of an extended lead there. And now he goes. Fly ball into out of play on the right side. Towards a handful of cars there. Didn't hear any collision, but wouldn't be surprised if there was. So 1-1 count. We'll see if Weaver goes again. Here comes the pitch. This time outside. Weaver stays at first this time. Judish taking a little extra time, now steps back into the box. Weaver gets his lead. Throw home. That one high, now 3-1. So Oster has kind of gotten his pitch count up here a touch, working a couple full counts. This one 3-1, here it comes. Runner goes, throw down. It's in there in time, but it's a little bit high, and under the tag safely is Weaver for the first stolen base of the game. And swinging at that one was Judish, so now it's a full count with 1 out, runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch. And that one's high, and it's another walk, back-to-back walks issued by Gavin Oster. Already the third walk of the game. And again, he also issued another free pass, if you will, with a hit-by pitch to the opening batter, Bricker Johnson. So the runner's on first and second with just 1 out. Brings up Aiden Arsvold, the 9-hitter, second baseman for him, and we get a mound visit here. Mound Visits brought to you by Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance Company, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. We'll see if the pitching coach has the answer for Gavin Oster to get these last 2 outs of the second inning. Also talking things over are the runners and the hitter in Arsvold with their head coach Alex Berry there on the left side. Pretty quick discussion there between pitching coach and Gavin Oster. As the runners will go back to first and second. And Arsvold will dig into the left side of the batter's box. Arsvold with a .316 average. Not too bad for your 9-hitters. That one didn't see what happened there. I looked away for a second and
bunted foul.
Bunted foul. Runners were going as well on that. So 0-1. We'll see if he tries and bunt once more. Here's the pitch. Shows it. Gets it down, but caught by the catcher, and both runners were going. Throw to first and getting the double play. That's how you get out of a risky situation. Unfortunate, though, for Mayport CG. It's a bunt that results in a double play. And with runners in scoring position, they're going to have to settle with no runs coming across there in the bottom of the second. For the Thompson Tommies, when we come back for the top of the third, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1-hitter, Olson, Hurst, and Michelson when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
First pitch to Olsen was a strike. Next pitch inside, now 1-1. Again, Hogfoss has done well. He's just given up that one hit. Otherwise, it's been shut down pitching from him. Next pitch. Catches the strike zone, now 1-2. And a 1-2-3 inning, just an inning ago. Here's the next pitch. Outside, now 2-2.
Just go back, Jacob, to the play that ended the last inning. The cliche is coaches say get the ball down when you're bunting it. When it stays in the air, bad things like that can happen.
This one's a deep drive to center field, but the wind just kind of pushes it back. Easy play there for Connor Doctor out in center field. And yeah, to your point, when you bunt, it's supposed to be that small ball play. It's supposed to be the easy play to get that runners over to second and third, and instead it ends the inning on that pop-up. It is the goal is you got to get it straight down no matter what, but pops it up instead, and just an unfortunate play. First pitch of the at-bat to Grady Hurst is out, or it actually catches the zone there for a strike. Hurst, the 9-hitter. Michelson on deck. Next pitch. Swung on and missed. Healthy hack there from Hurst, but can't make contact with it. Now down 0-2. Here comes the Hogfoss pitch. That goes over the head there of Hurst, having to duck out of the way of it. Now 1-2.
Outfield shallow by the Patriots.
Next pitch grounded just past the pitcher. Second baseman coming in for it. Arsvold throws over and in time gets the second out. It's now 6 straight set down by Hogfoss. Now bring up the top of the order. Mac Michelson, he flew out to right field. Almost everybody's flown out to right field, it seems like, for the Thompson Tommies. Case Judish has been busy out there with already 4 putouts. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. And 1-0 here in the top of the third on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Next pitch, that's going to get down for a base hit as it goes into left field. Nice piece of hitting there, line drive from Mac Michelson. Second hit of the ball game for the Tommies.
Third baseman, Eli Gemmel.
Let's now bring up Eli Gemmel, who also flew out to right field back in the first. Hogfoss, quick look over to first, throws over to first, and applying the tag, but didn't actually have the ball. So he's in safely.
Good job by the base runner Hurst to make sure he had the bag with both hands. Now this one gets away.
Goes to the fence, and runner's going to advance. Hogfoss not liking that he gave up a base runner and throwing over twice. Didn't take long either time to throw over, and now all of a sudden, runner in scoring position with 2 outs for the Tommies. So now we'll see if Hogfoss locks into the batter here with these 2 outs. Just have to focus in on him. Look back to second. Now throws home. Swung on and missed. A good hack there by Gemmel, but just underneath it. Long look in. Hogfoss ready. Glance back. Here's the pitch. Now in high, ball 1, 1-1. The throw. Swung and miss again. 1-2 the count. Gemmel trying to get that going deep there. A couple of healthy hacks again. But here with 2 outs, just needs a base hit and likely scores that runner from second. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the first strikeout of the game for Hogfoss, and it comes at an important opportunity as it's still 1-0 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard as we head to the bottom of the third. Due up for the Mayport CG Patriots will be the top of the order. Bricker Johnson, Connor Doctor, and Sawyer McGillis. We come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank Community Bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Welcome you back into Scott Berry Field. Again, it's been a beautiful day. Wind picking up a touch, though, here. Again, it's been blowing straight in, so that's why we've seen a lot of alignments of outfielders playing in as the first pitch there to Johnson. It's a little bit high for ball one. Next pitch. That one high as well, 2-0. Johnson got hit by the first pitch of the game. Or excuse me, the first pitch of the game seen by Oster. He later came around to score on the RBI double from Sawyer McGillis. Now it's 2-1, that one catching the strike zone. 2-1, and that's going to be caught by the first baseman, lunging for it, getting the go-go gadget arms. Eli Shoemaker makes the catch there at first.
That one deserves a star in the scorebook.
I think it does. It made early contention for the play of the game, Agassi Precision Ag play of the game. Nice play there from Shoemaker. First pitch here to Doctor. Catches the strike zone, now down 0-1. That one low, so now 1-1. Doctor struck out in his first at-bat. Next pitch. That one low as well, now 2-1. Oster locking in, now throws home. This one into right field. Will it drop? It will, in for a base hit in front of the right fielder. First hit there for Connor Doctor, the second hit only of the ball game, even though with the 1-0 lead, only their second hit of the ball game. Had a bunch of runners, but not many hits. McGillis, the other player with the hit, had that RBI double back in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for a strike. That one looked like a pretty tantalizing pitch to me, right down the middle. Oster out of the stretch, throws over, in safely. Doctor didn't look like he had too big of a lead, so I wouldn't have been too concerned about him. Oster now throws home, runner goes, fouled straight back, hit and run in play. Doctor didn't know what happened there. He slid into second, thought he was safe, but he'll have to jog on back. 0-2 count. McGill's going to have to shorten the swing up a touch.
He is choked up a bit on the bat.
Here comes that 0-2 delivery and fouled off again. So he's staying alive here. Again, he's the reason why it is a 1-0 lead for Mayport CG on Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard with that double back in the first. Again, throwing over to first, trying to keep that runner in check. And Ulster throws home and fouled off again. Good battle here. It's still, in credit Ulster, he's throwing strikes, but just can't quite get it by McGillis. Trying to get that second strikeout of the game, but time called by McGillis. Trying to maybe play some head games here. McGillis and Oster battling back and forth. Here comes the pitch. This one high up in the air in shallow center field. Taylor goes after it, but center fielder calls him off, and making the catch is Jeremy Tice, rather. Makes the second out of the game, or of the inning.
Taylor was having trouble keeping his footing there, trying to follow the ball in the wind.
Again, the wind isn't blowing too hard. It's about 12-mile-per-hour winds, but it has caused mayhem in that first game. There was a couple of plays out in right field where the ball dropped. As here's the first pitch. A little bit low, ball one. But it has caused some troubles, but for the most part, they've been able to figure it out, and it just looks a little sloppy when they make the catch, but they've been able to make the catch for the most part. Runner goes, throw down, it's in time, applying the tag, and he's out. Good throw down there from Dex Ovdom, showing off his cannon as well. So no runs come across with one hit by the Patriots. When we come back for the top of the fourth, it'll be due up for the Tommies. Dex Ovdom, who just made that play, Caden Loyland, and Jeremy Tice. When we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Life moves fast, but your mind doesn't always have to. Practicing mindfulness, even for a minute, can help you stay calm and focused. Try noticing your breathing, paying attention to your surroundings, or taking a moment to reset before a test or a practice. Set goals that matter to you, celebrate small wins, and don't forget to take a break from screens. Your brain needs downtime just as much as your body does. Mental health isn't one big choice. It's a bunch of small ones you can make every day, and you're capable of all of them. Go Tommies!
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Back here on the campus of Mayville, Mayville State University here on Scott Berry Field. It's been a beautiful day here for some baseball. Already had one game in. Hillsborough Central Valley won 4-0 over Nelson County Mid-Coda. Again, Nelson County Mid-Coda will play the loser of this game about 25 minutes after this one concludes. And the winner will take on Hillsborough Central Valley tomorrow. First pitch was a ball. Next pitch, high drive out to right field, going back for it. Still going back for it, over the head. It's going to roll to the wall. It's going to be at least a double. Throw in, he's going for third. Throw to the cutoff, now to third. And it's not there in time. It was a close play. But it's going to be a leadoff triple for Dex Ovdom.
Pretty good drive by the freshman. Went all the way to the wall, and he runs very well. And a leadoff triple.
Ovdom's got things going here. He's 2 for 2, and just threw out the runner on got him caught stealing just moments ago. So he's got the juices flowing here. And a great scoring chance to tie things up. Brings up Caden Loyland. First pitch to him, in there for a strike. So infield is in, trying to prevent that run if it's hit on the ground. Left fielder playing in as well. Right fielder and center fielder a little bit deeper. Throw home. And that's grounded back up the middle, and it'll be a tie ball game. RBI single from Loyland. Now 1-1 on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. And still 0 outs. Thompson Tommy is looking to do even more damage. Now bring up Jeremy Tice, who flew out to right back in the second inning. We'll go over to first. Now throw home. Hogfoss misses a little bit high and inside. Ball 1. So Tommy's now up to 4 hits, 2 of them coming in this inning. Next pitch. That's flew up in the air towards the third baseman and making the catch. Easton Hansen doing a good job of getting underneath it.
He got jammed on that one pretty good.
Yeah, I'll say that probably felt he probably felt that in his hands a little bit there. A little bit of a stinger. Definitely jammed him on that one. First out of the inning. And Hogfoss looking to kind of dial back in here and potentially just give up that 1 run. Brings up Gavin Oster. He's trying to help his own cause. Throw over to first. It gets away from the first baseman again, but staying right there will be Loyland. Didn't get too far away from the first baseman. Foss peeks over at first. Another peek, now throws home. Inside, catches the inside corner for a strike. Hogfoss throws home. That one outside. Now 2-1. Here's a pitch. That one just misses a little bit too far outside. Now 3-1. Oster being patient there at the plate, just trying to get some more base runners on, potentially draw a walk. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Now a full count.
Full count to Gavin Oster.
Pivotal moment here, potentially get a base runner on, but here comes the pitch. And it's grounded right back to the pitcher. Maybe a double play. Goes a little high, but making at least the first out. Could have maybe potentially gotten out to center field. Great hops there from Aiden Arsvold to even get 1 out there.
Good reflex by Hogfuss there. And we've got a courtesy runner at first.
Yeah,
or a pinch runner.
Courtesy runner in there for the pitcher and Gavin Oster.
Second baseman Joe Taylor.
So I'll bring up Joe Taylor, who flew out to first in his first at bat in the second inning. First pitch to him. Catches the outside part of the zone for a strike. So with 2 outs, runner on first. 1 run already coming across here. Throw over to first. Find the tag, but in safely. Hogfoss takes a glance over, now throws home. Runner goes, swung, missed, throw down. It's wide right, and a good diving attempt there from Arsvold to prevent that from going into the outfield. Otherwise, the runner would have been on third.
That was off target.
And Taylor kind of took a step back, so he's kind of in the way, but not interfering with the catcher throw on the throw down, but definitely kind of was in the vision, anyways, of Arsvold. Arsvold doing a good job of getting in front of that one behind the plate, as that one was in the dirt. Making sure that the runner stays there on second. So 1-2 count with 2 outs. Glance over to second, now throws home. That's a fly ball behind the plate. Going after it is Arsvold, but it is out of play. So still stuck at 1-2. Hogfoss takes a deep breath, looks back at second, now throws home. And grounded down the first baseline, but foul. Taylor doing a good job of protecting, but almost got a base hit there.
And with 2 out, maybe a run.
Definitely could have been a run if that would have stayed fair. Next pitch, that one's fouled off on the right side and out of play again. 3 straight foul balls by Joe Taylor. That courtesy runner who stole a base is R.J. Anderson. I was waiting for him to turn his back so I could see the number a little bit better. Here comes the pitch. And that's a fly ball. That's in fair territory this time into right field. The busy man in Judish makes another catch. But that's not before another run, or a run comes in to tie it up. It's 1-1 on the Tin Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. 2 hits in the inning. The RBI single from Moylan ties it up. When we come back for the bottom of the 4th, it'll be Easton Hansen, Alex Arsvold, and Caden Hogfoss, the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Patriots on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Up to bat is Easton Hansen. First pitch to him, inside, ball 1. Hansen flew out to center field in his first at-bat, coming in the first inning. Now another ball, 2-0. Kevin Oster gave up that run in the first inning, but for the most part has been able to kind of settle things in. Got some help in the second inning. Next pitch. A little bit high now, 3-0. Had that bunt double play that set down that inning after having runners on first and second, but then good inning there in the second, or in the third rather, is that one is there in there for a strike. Here comes the 3-1. That one outside gets by the catcher twos, but walking on down to first base after the base on balls is Easton Hansen. 4th walk of the game by Oster on the day. Now I'll bring up Alex Arsvold, who was one of those people who walked back in the first inning. Righty versus lefty matchup, showing bunt, brings it back, gets by the catcher. They're going to call time. Actually, it ended up hitting Arsvold. So now runners on first and second. Second batter that Oster has hit. Now I'll bring up the pitcher, and Caden Hogfoss with a good chance to blow this thing up with 0 outs. Runner in scoring position.
And there was a courtesy runner at first base. I can't read his number.
Get to that to you momentarily. Showing bunt. Both runners kind of go and get extended leads, but get back safely as the ball was dropped there by Ovdom. Next pitch, showing bunt. Gets it down, but foul. So both runners will jog on back as they both went to their next bases, but gotta get reset now. So 1-1 count, 0 outs. Runners on first and second. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Showing bunt again. And again, can't get it down in fair territory. A little bit of frustration there from Alex Berry there on the third base sign. Just kind of put his head down after that one. Likely swinging away now, but no, he shows bunt. And this time he gets it down. And throw to first is in time, but advances the runners. So doing his job there, Caden Hogfoss puts runners in scoring position on second and third with that sacrifice bunt.
One for the scoring play, and a pretty gutsy thing to do, because if you bunt foul with 2 strikes, it's a strikeout.
Exactly.
Especially after he fouled off a couple previous attempts, but that one worked.
Sometimes you just got to, they say the third time's the charm, you know, so if first you don't succeed, try again, and it worked out for him, so. And now that brings up a good scoring chance for Samuel Weaver, who walked and stole a base back in the second. Next pitch to him. In there for a strike, down 0-2. Long look in. Gets ready, now throws home. And fouled straight back in the netting. Throw in, and that one inside, now 2-2. Or, excuse me, 1-2. Weaver looking for his 13th, maybe 14th RBI of the season. Next pitch, in the dirt. Good job of Obdam to keep that in front of him. Now it's 2-2. Oster settles in, now throws. Off-speed pitch, gets him swinging. A big strikeout there from Oster.
That was a nice pitch.
That was a really good pitch. It was coming right at him and had him looking a little bit silly there with a light swing. That's just the second strikeout of the game there for Oster. Well, it brings up a pivotal moment here. Let's get the Richter scale out, see how crazy it's going to be. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsborough and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. High pressure situation here with 2 outs, runners on second and third in a tie ball game here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch. That one low, now 2-0. Case Judish walked back in the second. He's been the busy man out in right field for the Patriots too. Next pitch. Catches the outside part of the strike zone, now 2-1. Oster delivers. That one gets by the catcher, and that's going to score a run, and the other runner will advance as well. So breaks this tie. It's now 2-1 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Still looking to bring in potentially another run with these 2 outs in a now favorable 3-1 hitters count. Here's the pitch. That one's low. That's a second walk for Case Judish here in this game. And walk number 5 by Oster. And I'll bring up the 9-hitter in Aiden Arsvold, and he was the one who had that bunt that was popped up to the pitcher and forced a double play back in the second. Now he has a chance to kind of redeem himself here with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Obdam and Oster talk things out on the mound, and he jogs back behind the plate now after coming up with a plan. Oster throws home and fouled straight back in the netting. 0-1 with 2 outs here. Again, runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. Now an inside, have to kind of lunge out of the way of it. Now 1-1. Oster's pitch, off speed. Can't find the strike zone, though. It's 2-1. Arsvold, the 9-hitter, so top of the order due up after him if he can get on as well. Throw to third. He fakes it.
You're allowed to fake to third and to second, but not to first.
Just wanted to make that runner slide in. Next pitch. High drive out to center field, going after it and making the catch. Showing off that speed once more. Jeremy Tice prevents another run from coming in, but one run does come in for the Patriots. Now they have the lead again here, 2-1 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. No hits there in that process. A couple of walks, got those runners on base, but they do get that one run like I mentioned. And due up for the Tommies when we come back will be Joe Taylor, Jacob Olson, and Grady Hurst. That's the 7, 8, and 9 hitters when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro.
If you can dream it up, we can make it a reality. Hello, this is Jonathan Olson with Greenworks Landscaping and Fencing. We can offer you a complete package when it comes to an external look to your property. Paver patios, outdoor kitchens, retaining walls, or fencing. We offer you all that and more. Our fences are built to last, so you have low maintenance beauty that not only improves the look, but also the value of your home. To show us your ideas or let us help you design your perfect outdoor sanctuary, check us out on the web at gworkslf.com.
Actually, be Olson to start things off. He's seen 2 pitches. It's a 1-1 count. Olson flew out to center field in his first at-bat in the 3rd inning. So it'll be Olson, Hurst, and then top of the order, Mac Michelson, as that pitch is in there for a strike, now 1-2. Olson, the designated hitter, hitting for Eli Schumacher. Check swing, doesn't go, and it gets away from the catcher. They say it's a ball, so 2-2. Umpire asking to make sure that Alex Arsvold is all right. Says he is, so they both get back into their positions. Here comes a 2-2. Swung on, fouled straight back. We'll stick right there at 2-2. Nice crowd here today. Not a full crowd, but 2-2 misses there, full count. Handful of Tommy's fans, more Mayport CG fans on the right side. Obviously kind of basically a home game for them. Not even travel too far. Next pitch. Outside, that's a walk. Just a second walk issued there from Caden Hogfoss.
Shortstop, Grady Hurst.
Actually, that's just the first walk issued. Discussion between Arsvold and Hogfoss, and just kind of talk over how they're going to deal with that runner on first. Grady Hurst is up now, the 9-hitter. Ground out to second, back in the 3rd. Thrower to first. In safely. Hogfoss really doesn't like when there's runners on. He likes to throw over as much as possible and see if he can get him out. Throwing bunt. Can't get it down, though. Fouled off. Catcher couldn't corral that cleanly. It's 0-1. Olson gets his lead on first. Hogfoss peeks over, now throws over, and in safely again. Hogfoss throws and fouled off behind the plate. Now 0-2. Hogfoss doing a good job of locking in after giving that free pass to Olsen, up ahead 0-2. Here comes the pitch. And it catches the outside corner for a strike 3 call. Just the second strikeout of the game for Caden Hogfoss. Now bring up the top of the order for the Tommies, Mac Michelson. 1 for 2 on the game, flew out to right in his first at-bat and singled and got to second on a pass ball back in the third. Here in the top of the fifth, sees the first pitch. In there for a strike. Had a little bend to it, just barely caught the strike zone. Peek over to first. Now throw home. In there for a strike again. Hogfoss has found the location. The 0-2 delivery. Now went a little bit high, now 1-2. It's a 2-1 ball game. Mayport CG leads. Here in the top of the fifth. Here comes the 1-2. Swan grounded to third. Hansen corrals, bobbled it a little bit. Throw to first is not in time. Gloved it cleanly, just kind of couldn't get it out of his glove, though, and was going to throw to second. Looked over there and knew he wasn't going to get that play. Tried to get it at first, but the wheels there of Mac Michelson just too much. Yeah, unfortunately, have to rule that an error because should have been able to make that play. Runners now on first and second with 1 out. Brings up Eli Gemmel, who's 0 for 2 on the day. First baseman way in, showing bunt, bringing it back. And it's outside, ball 1. Samuel Weaver on first was playing way in and immediately charged once showing bunt. Hogfoss takes a little walk around and now sets back on the rubber. Looks in, looks back to second, and now throws. Showing bunt, getting it down, and it's a good one. Arsvold throw to first is in time, but runners both advance. So he does his job with 1 out. Advances those runners to second and third. Now with 2 outs, comes another pivotal moment.
Catcher, Dex Obdom.
Olsen at third, Michelson at second. Dex Obdom will bat. Single and a triple and a run scored, so he's 2 for 2. They're going to intentionally.
Dex Obdom is going to get intentionally walked because he's been on fire to start the game. 2 for 2 at a single and a triple. Now he gets a free pass without even seeing any balls.
Right fielder, Caden Loyland.
Caden Loyland will bat 1 for 2,
So now the base is loaded. And now it's Caden Loyland who's up. He had an RBI single brought in Dex Obdom in the 4th. Looking for another RBI here. First pitch is outside by Hogfoss. Let's get that Richter scale rolling again here. Another pivotal moment with a 2-1 lead. Trying to get out of it. Richter scale. Get that read in here after this pitch. It's outside. For all your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. Agent Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. Another high-pressure situation. 1-run lead. Looking to still have it here as this one's flown out to center field, going after it over the head. And it's going to get down. It's going to bring in a couple. Looking for 3 runs to throw to the plate. It's there, but in safely. It's a 3-run double. Caden Loyland has all 4 runs batted in for his Thompson Tommies. Just barely got out of the reach of Connor Doctor out there in center field. And maybe that intentional walk could come back to haunt them a little bit. Now bring up Jeremy Tice. Now they have the lead on Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Swung on a miss there at the first pitch. Now 4-2 in favor of the Tommies here in the top of the fifth. Hogfoss looks back, now throws. Swung on fouled. Goes off the catcher. Now 0-2. Caden Loyland, an early front runner for the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Grounded back to the mound, and easy play there for the third out, but not before 3 runs come across off of just that one hit and an error as well, a couple of walks. And a sack bunt also by Eli Gemmel brings in those 3 runs. It's now 4-2 on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Tommy's lead. Mayport CG, they're up next with the top of the order here when we come back for the bottom of the fifth on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Heritage House in Halstead, you'll find spacious, beautifully updated apartments designed for your comfort. The elegant common areas are perfect for gathering with friends, enjoying engaging activities, and making new memories. With a focus on active senior living, you can be assured that every day is an opportunity for fulfillment and joy. To find out more, call 218-456-2105 for Heritage House in Halstead or visit halsteadlivingcenter.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
So Mayport CG was able to answer after Thompson was able to score a run back in the fourth. We'll see if they can do that here in the bottom of the fifth. This time the task is a little bit higher, though, after 3 runs come across for the Tommies off that 3 RBI double by Caden Loyland. But they have the right part of the order to do it, as it's the top of the order, Rickard Johnson, to lead things off for Mayport CG. First pitch to him. It's in the dirt, ball 1. Johnson got a hit by a pitch and scored the first run of the ball game back in the first. And had a liner to first base, and it was a great play from Eli Schumacher there at his first base position. Was robbed of a hit. Here comes the pitch. Now in there for a strike, now 1-1. Next pitch. Check swing. It's in the dirt. Peel down to first. They say he didn't go, so now 2-1. Everybody taking their time a little bit, collecting that ball that kind of scampered away from Ovdom. As here comes the next pitch. Swung on. Good contact on it out to center field, but making the play is Jeremy Tice. He's been busy out there in center field, but that one was one of the easier catches he's had out there. So now Connor Doctor up, 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out in the first, had a single in the third. Got caught stealing to end that third inning. First pitch to him was inside for ball 1. Pitch number 2. In there for a strike, now 1-1. 1-1, 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Mayport CG trails 4-2. Next pitch is high inside for ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. Catches the outside part of the strike zone, now 2-2. Here comes the pitch. Grounded. It's going to be a diving effort, but can't get it. And Taylor has to come in. Throws an aggressive ball, but I'm not even sure how Schumacher caught that. It was not in time, though, as the speed there from Doctor gets him another single. But incredible effort there from the Tommies, even though they're unable to get the out.
It's like Wee Willie Keeler from the 1890s said, hit them where they ain't. And there was nobody certainly in that spot.
There wasn't anybody there. It was a tough play, and Taylor, again, he threw it really hard. I'm not sure how Schumacher caught that. Should have been on second base at that point. First pitch to the at-bat to McGillis is a strike, now down 0-1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball in the right field. Getting underneath it is Loyland and making the catch. That's the second out of the inning. So it'll bring up Easton Hansen.
Third baseman, Easton Hansen.
0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to center in his first at-bat in the first, and then walked and later scored on a pass ball back in the fourth. Scored the second run of the game. First pitch to him. It's inside, ball 1. Doctor, the runner on first, gets his lead. This one heading to right field near the foul ball line, and it gets out of play. So now 1-1. Made solid contact with that one, but just behind it.
And the way the runner at first was going, he would have come all the way around to score.
He just needs to straighten that out, and he'll be able to put another tally up on the scoreboard. They trail 4-2 in the bottom of the fifth. Next pitch, a little bit low, now 2-1. Oster throws, runner goes, and bobbled, so in safely. No throw down. Ball's in the dirt, now 3-1. So Hansen with that hitter's count with the 2 outs. Base hit likely scores Doctor from second. Here comes the pitch. In there for a strike, now a full count. Mayport CG just 3 hits here today with 2 runs. Next pitch is in there for a strike. Oster gets out of this one again. No runs for Mayport CG off the 1 hit from Connor Doctor. It's still a 4-2 lead for the Tommies, and they'll be due up when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com. It'll be Tice, Oster, and Joe Taylor.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities. People often ask me, why are Hillsborough Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsborough Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsborough students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
First pitch was a ball to Oster. Next pitch is driven out to left center field, but making the catch there is Connor Doctor for the first out of the top of the 6th. Let's get you that Dakota Heritage Bank in-game update. Started off with Mayport CG. They were able to plate a run in the first inning after Bricker Johnson got hit by a pitch, and then it was an RBI double from Sawyer McGillis. So here comes the next pitch. A little bit high for a ball to Joe Taylor. And then it was kind of just scoreless baseball there between the two teams for the next 2 innings. Then the Thompson Tommies were able to finally get in as this one's flown out to right field, and it'll be the second out. But back to that 4th inning, it was a triple from Dex Ovdom to lead off the inning, and then an RBI single immediately after from Caden Loyland. And Loyland's been the star. We'll get back to that in a second, but in the bottom of the 4th, Mayport CG was able to answer right back, recapture the lead after a couple of walks, hit by a pitch, a sac bunt, and a pass ball scored Easton Hansen for the second run. But then in the top of the 5th, it was a great piece of hitting, sac bunts as well, a walk, and then they intentionally walked Dex Ovdom, and maybe that was a mistake because then Caden Loyland got a 3 RBI double, which really opened up the score here, made it 4-2, and that's where we sit currently with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. 1-1 delivery is high for making it 2-1. Jacob Olson, he was one of those 3 players who scored in the top of the 5th inning. He walked and later scored, flew out to center in his first at-bat in the 3rd. 2-2 now the count. Here comes the pitch. Inside, but catches the corner of the strike zone for the strikeout. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Caden Hogfoss. We'll come back with the bottom of the 6th. Due up for the Mayport CG Patriots will be Alex Arsvold, Caden Hogfoss, and Samuel Weaver. That's the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Patriots when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
The world of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com.
Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
And back to action here. Arsvold sees the first pitch in there for a strike. It's Alex Arsvold, the catcher. He technically hasn't registered an at-bat yet. He got a walk in the first and got hit by a pitch in the 4th. So we'll see if we can get on base for the 3rd time. This time he swings, and it's fouled off on the left side, out of play. A 1-2 count here to Arsvold. Here comes the next pitch. Swung on and missed, so this time he doesn't get on base, and it's another strikeout for Oster, his 4th of the game. That's back-to-back strikeouts going back to the 5th inning. Struck out Easton Hansen to end that one. First pitch to Hogfoss is a little bit high, ball 1. Hogfoss grounded out to 3rd and then had a sac bunt in the 4th. 1-1 now the count. So here comes the pitch. That one in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-1 delivery from Oster. Swung on, grounded to short. Fielding it cleanly, throw over. is in time. Little extra lunge there from Schumacher. Makes sure that the Hurst throw gets there in time for the second out.
Eli's a pretty good defensive first baseman. He's maybe a little on the small side for a first baseman, but he seems to catch everything.
He sure does. He had that great play back in the third where he kind of made a lunging effort, and he's had a couple other plays there at first, just making sure, like you said, he catches anything that comes his way. First pitch to Weaver, it was a ball, 1-0. Here comes the delivery. Swung grounded to third. Gemmel collects, throws, and on the bounce, there's Schumacher again. The defense that he has is just so good. He does indeed catch everything that comes his way, and answering right back with a 1-2-3 inning of their own are the Tommies and Oster. And coming up, we have the last inning, the 7th inning coming up. It'll be due up for the Tommies, the 9 then top, Grady Hurst, Mac Michelson, and then Eli Gemmel when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
We're back here. It'll be 9 then top for the Tommies. First pitch to Hurst is fouled straight back. Hogfuss still on the mound. Looking to go the complete game here. Again, loser of this game will play approximately 25 minutes after this concludes. They'll take on Nelson County Mid-Coda, who lost 4-0 against Hillsborough Central Valley before this game, as that one now makes it a 1-1 count. Winner will take on Hillsborough Central Valley tomorrow. Next pitch, fouled straight back in the netting. It'll be the first game of the day. That game will be at 11 a.m. First game was originally scheduled to start at 11 as well today too, but with a little extra rain, just decided to move it back an hour, make sure the field was fully ready for today's action. 1-2 is skied up into the infield. Shortstop going after it. All three of them after there, and making the catch is McGillis. Doctor and Arsvold were all kind of congregated there, and McGillis is the one who makes the catch.
What we've seen, Jacob, from the defenses from all the teams so far today is the outfielders will come in to help.
First pitch.
Pop-ups like that.
Yeah, first pitch, Michelson in there for a strike, and yeah, it's just because that wind's been kind of weird. It's just kind of has been moving the ball back and forth there up in the air, not quite sure where it's going with it blowing straight back. It has been hard to judge for them out there, but for the most part, these defenses have done well adjusting to it. Next pitch swung on and missed, now 1-2. Michelson 1 for 3 on the day, flew it to right in his first at-bat, singled. And he swings and misses at that one. He'll be set down in a little bit of a groove now is Hogfoss, as he's set down now 6 straight. 4 strikeout also for Hogfuss there. So now with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, brings up Eli Gemmel. 0 for 2 on the day, had a sac bunt that led up to the 3 RBI diving effort. Can't get it down. It's actually a fair ball. I thought it was foul, but it's going to be a triple for Eli Gemmel. It's the second triple we've seen from the Thompson Tommies. First one came from Ovdom. But Gemmel doing an incredible piece of hitting there, and almost an incredible catch there by Judish out in right field, just out of the reach of him.
again, Judas seemed to have to follow the wind where it took the ball and just not able to make a catch. And good hustle by the batter.
I'll bring up Dex Obdam, who's been hot, 2 for 2, and also an intentional walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Just misses outside, ball 1. And Obdam scored 2 of the 4 runs for the Tommies, in the 4th and in the 5th. Long look in. Now Hogfoss throws. That one inside, now 2-0. Get with 2 outs here after that triple. Hogfuss looking to get out of this, but now finds himself down. Comes a 2-0 delivery. Now he finds the edge of the strike zone, now 2-1.
A little less pressure since there are 2 out already.
Exactly, just have to focus in here on the batter, although the batter in Obdam has been good today. This one outside, now 3-1. But he also doesn't really want to face the next batter in Caden Loyland, who has all 4 of the RBIs. 3-1 delivery. Outside, it's the second walk on Dex Obdam, and it does, in fact, bring up the hot hitter in Caden Loyland. And that 3-run double in the 5th, also had the RBI single in the 4th. 2 for 3 on the day, ground out to second in the 1st. But now with runners on the corners and 2 outs, we'll see if he can be the star once more. Look over to third, now throws home. And right back up the middle. It's going to be the 5th RBI for Caden Loyland. He says, I'm going to take the team and carry it on my back. I'm going to bring everybody in. It's another RBI for Caden Loyland.
Loyland's 5th RBI of the day brings up center fielder Jeremy Tice.
That is a nice day at the plate.
It certainly is. It has to make you feel confident going forward here throughout the playoffs as well as that 4-hitter. Tice up, and he'll take the first pitch and sky it out to center field, but sitting right there in left center field was Doctor. Just had to take a couple steps over and gets that 3rd and final out, but not before a run comes across off 2 hits. And now it's 5-2 on the Tim Kazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. And in the bottom of the 7th, it's going to be at least 3 runs needed by the Patriots to either extend this game or 4 runs to take the W. We'll see if they can do that when we come back. It will be Judish, Arsvold, and Johnson when we come back.
Take your softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
Life moves fast, but your mind doesn't always have to. Practicing mindfulness, even for a minute, can help you stay calm and focused. Try noticing your breathing, paying attention to your surroundings, or taking a moment to reset before a test or a practice. Set goals that matter to you, celebrate small wins, and don't forget to take a break from screens. Your brain needs downtime just as much as your body does. Mental health isn't one big choice. It's a bunch of small ones you can make every day, and you're capable of all of them. Go Tommies!
We're back here. We have a pitching change. Jeremy Tice on the mound. So 6 innings there for Gavin Oster. Had 5 walks, 4 strikeouts, and gave up 3 hits to Mayport CG. Believe that, looks like Oster is playing third now. So it might be Gemmel out there in center field.
Looks like number 1 is in center field, and that would be Grady Hurst.
Grady Hurst is actually in center field. Now the question is who's at short. First pitch though from Tice is in there for a strike to Case Judish. So again, Oster goes to third. Next pitch is in there for a strike. Tice is on the mound.
Gemmel is at shortstop.
Gemmel's at shortstop. And then Hurst went out to center. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. Again, this is do or die now for Mayport CG as they trail by 3. Tice throws and swung on and missed, but it's dropped, so Ogden will have to throw down and just a slight jog, and it's the first out recorded. Good start there on the mound there for Tice to get the strikeout to start it off. I'll bring up Aiden Arsvold. 0 for 2 on the day. Had a bunt that popped up and turned into a double play back in the second and flew out to center in the fourth. First pitch to him was a ball. Here comes the Tice delivery. In there for a strike, 1-1.
This wouldn't be a safe situation, at least right now, because it's a 3-run lead and it's got to be the batter and the tying run, and the on-deck hitter to represent the tying run for it to be a save.
1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. It was a hot shot there, and goes over the bleachers, though, but a couple fans were a little bit concerned about it.
Nice inside-out swing.
Sure was, but able to square that up evenly. 1-2 again. And that's going to get through for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there from the 9-hitter, Arsvold. Had to make sure he hustled, though, as it could have been a close play at first there if would have been playing in a little bit more in Kalen Moylan there out and right.
That's a risk when you have the outfielders playing as shallow as they often have been today.
Mm-hmm. Now bring up the top of the order in Bricker Johnson. First pitch to him. In there for a strike. Johnson got on base in the first inning after a hit by pitch, scored the first run of the ball game. Next pitch to him off speed is in there for a strike, 0-2. Tice doesn't even look over at first. Grounded right back to Tice. Look at turn 2. There's one. Throw over. No, they don't actually throw over, just a pump fake, but they get the lead runner to get the second out. Fielder's choice there. Bricker Johnson will now be on first.
Center fielder, Connor Doctor.
I'll bring up Connor Doctor, who's 2 for 3 on the day. Singles in his last 2 at-bats in the third and the fifth. First pitch is high, ball 1. Tice looks over at first, now throws home. Now catches the zone, now 1-1. One delivery, goes off speed, but can't find the strike zone, now 2-1.
Nice pitch, just missed inside.
A little bit too much break on that one. Throw home. Fouled straight back, out of play. So 2-2, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Runner on first, down 3 are the Patriots. Peek over to first and throws. And it's in fair territory, shallow left field going after it, and making the catch is Gemmel from his new position at shortstop, and that'll wrap things up. The Tommies, after losing the first 2 matchups between the Mayport CG Patriots, show their playoff experience and get the win here as they'll advance on to play Hillsborough Central Valley tomorrow at 11 a.m. As for Mayport CG, they'll take on Nelson County Midcoda about 25 minutes or so from now when we play the third and final game, and that'll be a loser goes home situation. But Again, that final score 5-2 on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. We'll take a break here and wrap things up when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Get ahead of your spring planting needs with flowers, shrubs, and trees. Watts Ace Hardware Greenhouse is open now. Watts Ace Hardware, a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware and check out their greenhouse, which is open right now. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com. At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
If you can dream it up, we can make it a reality. Hello, this is Jonathan Olson with Greenworks Landscaping and Fencing. We can offer you a complete package when it comes to an external look to your property. Paver patios, outdoor kitchens, retaining walls, or fencing. We offer you all that and more. Our fences are built to last, so you have low maintenance beauty that not only improves the look, but also the value of your home. To show us your ideas or let us help you design your perfect outdoor sanctuary, check us out on the web at gworkslf.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsborough. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsborough. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsborough.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Welcome you into the Norman County Raceway postgame show. Check the World of Outlaws late models on Tuesday, June 30th in Ada. Tickets now available at normancountyraceway.com. Let's give away some awards here. We'll start off with the player of the game, the Enbridge player of the game, Life Takes Energy, Enbridge Energy for Life, Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And this one, was the easiest decision of my life, I believe. It was a 5 RBI game from Caden Loyland, 3 for 4. 2 of those came with 2 outs as well, too. So not only precision hitting, but clutch hitting at that, too. So 3 for 4, 5 RBIs. Easy decision to give it to Caden Loyland for the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Then for our connection of the game, it's maybe kind of rhetorical with what we just said. It's also going to go to Caden Loyland because of his bat was just connecting so well with those pitches from Hogfuss. And again, with those, he had those 2 back-to-back at-bats in the 5th and the 7th inning where he got RBIs with 2 outs, so he was just clutch and found that connection, his bat on ball. It's going to be our Halstead Telephone connection of the game. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. And then our last award to give away, it'll be the Precision Play of the Game, Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit PlanterDoc, that's DOC.com. And that's going to go to the bunt by Caden Hogfoss. It was a sacrifice bunt, which eventually set up a run to come across by Easton Hansen. But the reason why we're calling it a precise bunt is because it came with 2 outs, or with 2 strikes, I should say. And again, if you bunt it again and it goes foul like he did in those first 2 attempts, it's a strikeout. So he had to be precise. That's why it's going to be our precision play of the game.
And it's not often that a coach will allow you to bunt with 2 strikes.
Sometimes it comes out of frustration being, you have to get this bunt down, otherwise I might bench you or something like that. I've seen that happen before in my lifetime. I'm not going to name any coaches or anything, but it has happened. So those are our awards that we will give away, and let's run through the stats here real quick as well. We'll just kind of go down the order here for both teams. We'll start first with the Mayport CG Patriots. For Rickard Johnson, it was an 0 for 3 day. He did come around to score once. Connor Doctor went 2 of 4, had 2 singles. Sawyer McGillis went 1 of 3, also had an RBI double in the first inning. Easton Hansen went 0 of 2, did come around to score as well as he walked once. Alex Arsvold went 0 of 1, walked and got hit by a pitch. Caden Hogfoss went 0 of 2, had that sack bunt in the 4th. And we'll just kind of touch on his pitching numbers. 7 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 5 runs came in, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts for Hogfoss. Samuel Weaver went 0 of 2, walked and stole a base in the 2nd. Case Judish walked twice, but was 0 of 1. And Aiden Arsvold was 1 of 3. For the Mayport CG Patriots, it was 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 7 left on base. For the Tommies, again, we'll just run through the lineup. It was a 1 for 4 day with 1 run coming across for Mac Michelson. 1 for 3 and a run coming across for Eli Gemmel. He had that triple in the 7th. Dex Obdam went 2 for 2. Had a single and a triple and then got intentionally walked. And also got walked in the traditional sense and scored twice. Keenan Loyland, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, went 3 of 4 with 5 RBIs. Jeremy Tice went 0 of 4. Gavin Oster went 0 of 3 on the mound. He went 6 innings pitched. Gave up 6 hits, 5 walks and 4 strikeouts, and allowed those 2 runs. And then Joe Taylor went 0 of 3. Jacob Olson went 0 of 2 and scored a run. He walked back in the 5th, and then Grady Hurst went 0 of 3. And then I forgot to mention that Jeremy Tice went 1 inning pitched, gave up 1 hit, and had 1 strikeout. And for the Tommies, they had 5 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and 6 left on base as they will advance into the winners section and will play Hillsboro Central Valley at 11 a.m. tomorrow. They'll be here on yourliveevent.com, but we're going to wrap this up as also on yourliveevent.com will be the 2 losers from today's action. Nelson County Mid-Coda will take on Mayport CG in, approximately 20-ish minutes or so, but we'll cut this one off so we can get the other one ready. But again, thank you for listening to this coverage of Region 2 playoff baseball. We'll be back on a different stream for for that third and final game here today between Nelson County Mid-Coda and Mayport CG. For Joe Lancello, I'm Jacob Tenson saying thank you again, and have I guess we'll see you in a little bit.